Top 10 Most Astonishing Business Failures of All Time. 10. Pets.com. Pets.com, an online pet supply retailer, was a high-profile casualty of the dot-com bubble. Founded in 1998, the company quickly gained attention with its sock puppet mascot and aggressive marketing campaigns. Despite raising millions in funding and going public in early 2000, the company had a flawed business model. Pets.com relied on selling pet supplies at a loss and hoped to make up for it with advertising and ancillary sales. The company burned through cash quickly and was unable to generate enough revenue to cover its costs. Pets.com filed for bankruptcy in November 2000, only 9 months after its IPO. The collapse of Pets.com serves as a reminder of the importance of having a sustainable business model. Rapid growth and aggressive marketing can't compensate for a fundamentally flawed strategy. Lesson number 10. Focus on building a solid and sustainable business model before scaling your operations. 9. Theranos. The failure. Theranos, a health technology startup founded by Elizabeth Holmes, claimed to have developed a revolutionary blood testing device that used only a few drops of blood. The company attracted significant investments and reached a valuation of $9 billion in 2014. However, it was later revealed that the technology was not as revolutionary as claimed, and the company was using commercially available machines for most of its tests. Accusations of fraud and deception eventually led to the downfall of Theranos, with the company dissolving in 2018. Theranos serves as a cautionary tale of overpromising and underdelivering. The company's deception not only led to its collapse, but also damaged the trust of investors, partners, and patients. Lesson number 9. Be transparent and honest in your business dealings and never overpromise on your capabilities. 8. Blockbuster. Blockbuster, the once dominant movie rental chain, had the opportunity to buy Netflix for $50 million in 2000, but passed on the deal. At its peak, Blockbuster had over 9,000 stores worldwide, but it failed to see the potential of digital streaming and the changing landscape of home entertainment. Instead of pivoting towards digital, Blockbuster doubled down on its physical stores and late fees, which ultimately drove customers away. By 2010, Blockbuster filed for bankruptcy, and the last company-owned store closed in 2013. Blockbuster's failure highlights the importance of recognizing and adapting to industry shifts. The company's inability to foresee the rise of digital streaming and its stubbornness in maintaining an outdated business model led to its demise. Lesson number 8. Embrace change and be willing to pivot your business strategy when necessary. 7. Quibi. The sensational failure of Quibi in 2020 serves as a cautionary tale in the world of business. Launched with the aim of revolutionizing entertainment consumption, Quibi raised a staggering $1.7 billion before shutting down just 6 months later. Quibi's goal was to transform YouTube-style videos into television by offering 10-minute portrait mode clips designed for mobile viewing during commutes. So what went wrong? For starters, the pricing was off, as customers were reluctant to pay for smartphone-exclusive content when alternatives like YouTube and TikTok were free. Then, the pandemic hit, causing people to stay home and watch content on larger screens instead. Quibi's content strategy was also flawed, focusing on A-listers instead of the YouTube and TikTok stars mobile users were accustomed to. Additionally, the app didn't allow screenshots, making it difficult to generate buzz on social media. Lastly, the management team, led by Meg Whitman and Jeffrey Katzenberg, was not well suited for a cutting-edge entertainment startup. The lesson here is threefold. Build the right team, set the right price, and always be prepared for the unexpected. 6. MoviePass. The cinema industry seemed ripe for disruption when MoviePass was created in 2011. The company offered a subscription service allowing customers to watch a movie per day, anytime, anywhere. Initially, the subscription cost was $50 per month, and MoviePass hoped that customers who watch fewer movies would offset the costs of those who watch more, much like gym memberships. However, in 2017, Helios and Matheson Analytics acquired MoviePass, fired its founder, and lowered the monthly subscription price to just $10. This led to losses on every subscriber, as they still purchased tickets at full price. MoviePass hoped to negotiate discounted tickets and a cut of concession sales from movie theaters, thus becoming a significant player in Hollywood's ecosystem. Unfortunately, AMC Theaters rejected MoviePass's aggressive tactics, launching its own subscription service instead. MoviePass ultimately shut down in 2019, serving as a cautionary tale for future ventures. The lesson here is the importance of nurturing relationships within your business ecosystem. MoviePass's arrogance and disregard for both its customers and industry partners contributed to its downfall. A gentler approach and better understanding of the dynamics within the Hollywood industry might have led to a different outcome. 5. Yahoo! Yahoo's failure can be traced back to a series of missed opportunities and poor decisions, making it an unforgettable example of how not to navigate the business world. In 1998, Yahoo passed on the chance to buy Google for just $1 million. Later, in 2006, a deal to acquire Facebook fell through when Yahoo's CEO reduced their offer from $1.1 billion to $800 million. In 2008, Yahoo declined Microsoft's $44.6 billion buyout offer, only to be bought by Verizon for a mere $4.6 billion in 2016. To make matters worse, Yahoo's $1.1 billion acquisition of Tumblr resulted in a massive loss when Verizon sold it for a paltry $3 million in 2019. The lessons from Yahoo's downfall are crucial for any business. First, it's essential to know when to make, buy, or partner, something Yahoo consistently failed to do. Secondly, the company suffered from unstable leadership, with 6 CEOs in 20 years, which led to erratic decision-making and an unclear identity. Yahoo lost talent and ad sales to competitors like Facebook and Google, never fully establishing itself as either a media or tech company. Lesson number 3. Steadfastly navigate through rough waters and cash out when the skies are clear. 4. Kodak. Kodak, once a dominant force in the photography industry, ultimately failed to keep up with the rapid changes brought on by digital technology. Despite inventing the first digital camera in 1975, Kodak hesitated to embrace this innovation, fearing it would jeopardize their profitable film business. Over the years, Kodak attempted to diversify by entering the chemicals and healthcare industries, racking up debt through acquisitions only to sell them prematurely. By the mid-2000s, Kodak tried to catch up with the digital revolution, but underestimated the impact of inexpensive digital cameras and smartphones on the market. The company's focus on digital photography and printing, coupled with aggressive patent litigation, wasn't enough to save it from bankruptcy in 2012. Kodak's downfall offers 2 crucial lessons. First, the company's attachment to its past successes hindered its ability to capitalize on digital innovations. Secondly, Kodak had valuable assets at its disposal, but struggled to commercialize its products effectively. This inability to leverage their strengths, rather than solely their failure to adapt to the changing market, played a significant role in their demise. Lesson number 4. Adapt by leveraging your strengths. 3. Sears. Sears, a retail giant that once sold everything from clothing to tires via mail order, seemed well positioned to compete with the likes of Amazon. In fact, it was even an early pioneer in online services, partnering with IBM in 1984 to create one of the first proto-ISPs and offering message boards and emails years before the internet became mainstream. Sears also had its own credit card and insurance company. However, the crucial difference between Sears and Amazon lies in their approach to supply chain management. Sears' infrastructure was slow and outdated, and instead of rebuilding or modernizing it, they opted to abandon their catalog and delivery business in 1993, laying off 50,000 workers. This move left them ill-prepared to compete against both big discount stores like Walmart and e-commerce giants such as Amazon. Sears ultimately filed for bankruptcy in 2018. Sears' downfall teaches us that remaining competitive requires hard work and continuous improvement. While the company had vision, it lacked the determination to tackle the necessary, albeit mundane, tasks to maintain its edge in the industry. Lesson number 5. When at the top, you need to work twice as hard. 2. JCPenney. JCPenney, a department store founded in 1902, found itself struggling to compete with modern retailers in the early 2000s. Instead of following the footsteps of successful competitors, They tried a series of unconventional strategies which ultimately backfired. The company stopped running sales, removed brands that sold below a certain threshold, introduced higher-priced brands, ended coupons and clearance sales, and changed their logo and store design. They hoped to attract wealthier customers, but the plan backfired. The changes alienated their loyal customer base, who were drawn to the deals and promotions that JCPenney had previously offered. The stores emptied, and on May 15, 2020, JCPenney filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. JCPenney's downfall teaches us that marketing is an art rather than a science, and understanding your customers is key. The company's attempt at a more honest approach to retail may have been well-intentioned, but it failed to cater to the desires of their customer base. Lesson number 6. Know who your customers are and what they want. Number 1. Borders Group. Borders Group, once a major book retailer, had the chance to become a titan like Amazon, but let the opportunity slip through its fingers. In the early 2000s, both Amazon and Borders were struggling. Borders had failed to make its digital efforts profitable, while Amazon had a subpar search engine and difficulty diversifying. A partnership between the two companies seemed to make sense, with Borders asking Amazon to build an online inventory, web storefront, and sales management system. In exchange, Amazon would get free marketing. However, the dot-com bust scared Borders, and they ended their alliance with Amazon in 2007. By that time, Amazon had already begun using the system it built for Borders, which was superior to its previous system. Borders continued to struggle, making several strategic mistakes, such as opening too many locations, taking on too much debt, and being late to adopt ebooks. In 2011, the company filed for bankruptcy, closing 399 stores and laying off 10,700 employees. The downfall of Borders serves as a lesson in strategic decision-making. The company should have capitalized on its partnership with Amazon and then cut ties when it was more secure in its capabilities. Alternatively, it could have renegotiated the deal when it became clear that the existing partnership no longer served its interests. Lesson number 7. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Business model innovation is not easy. If these 7 examples teach us anything, it's that outside forces will always have a bigger impact than expected. What entrepreneurs and CEOs should do, however, is leave their egos aside and be constant learners. Only then can they survive. Good luck out there.